in collecting, whether it's coins like we're talking here, and or comic books, sports cards, or any other. When you have a series of something or a set of something, there's that one that always has the, well, difficulty. It is the key. Well, in collectibles, coins especially, a lot of it can be determined by the mintage figure. How few of something they made earns the right to be number one. Well, the good news is we got a number one back in stock, which means we can talk about it next. The lowest minted peace dollar. And that happens to be the year 1928. Philadelphia is the mint that struck it. And the number, think about this, in today's world, it's a tiny number. So think about it 100 years ago. 360,649. Now, the peace dollar has a very interesting history. And let's talk about that history because it helps explain why this coin, why this date, etc. It started in 1921, right? And it didn't start till really late in 1921. The idea was to create a coin to celebrate the end of World War I, peace, which is why the TRVST, the word trust, is a V for victory on the obverse of the coin. The whole concept here was to create something that wouldn't be theoretically negative, and all of our eagles in the past have had arrows in its talons. All of them. Take a peek. When somebody told me that, it was like, really? I know I see a lot of them, but really? So you go back and look at it, they all have arrows. Well, this is supposed to be a peace. So the argument for pretty much most of the year, and the reason why they didn't start making the peace dollar until till December, was what? We needed to clarify olive branches now versus the arrows old. And it was quickly accepted, and boom, we had our coin. The coin was introduced with big fanfare because, if you remember, the coin renaissance from President Theodore the Rough Rider Roosevelt was the St. Gaudens gold coins, the Bella Leon Pratts, and then we went after all of our circulating coins, right? The first one was the Lincoln cent in 09, then the Buffalo nickel in 13. 1916 was the trifecta of the Mercury dime, Standing Liberty quarter, Walking Liberty half dollar. So all the coins that were in circulation at that time had a brand new design, and all of them different compared to past history, which, well, we always put our silvers together with the same design. Again, how we communicated, people knew it was real, etc. And then we had a dollar introduction. So they modified the dollar, bringing out from the old Morgan look of liberty to the Statue of Liberty look. And then the reverse is that poignant eagle. And what I mean by poignant is we have the olive branch on the talons, right? But you notice he's sitting on the mountaintop and he's looking over the pond. He's looking east, which is where all the fun, non-fun was happening, right? With World War I. So very poignant design. It went over well. People were using it. But as we got later into the 1920s, the economy started shifting, needs started shifting. We had low mintages in 1927 at all three mints, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. And then in 1928, the decision was made early, we're not going to make it after this year, and they cut production quickly. There were no 29s, 30s, 31s, 32s, 33s. 5 years we paused the peace dollar, and then we brought it back in 1934, when we kind of got our footing again in 1935, and then we pulled silver dollars forever. So through this time frame, we had Philadelphia's, Denver's, and San Francisco's, making the years that I referenced. One of them has to win with the lowest mintage. Like in the Morgan Dollar series, it's that 93S with only 100,000. In the Peace Dollar series, it's the 1928 Philadelphia. As you can tell, all of our coins are hand-selected, circulated. Beautiful renditions of the coin. The coin in the middle, which is showing the reverse, those scratches you're seeing are on the capsule, not on the coin. We kick out all the, well, ugly, and peace dollars don't circulate well for just look and feel as a collector. We pull all that stuff out, make sure it comes encapsulated, special pouch, it is what it is. All right? The competition sells this coin, the one you're looking at right now in the same exact grade, at $729. So it's not $500 and we're $150 less. They're $700 plus, and we're half the price for the key coin in the entire series. It's not a coin, it's the key coin, the lowest minted coin in the entire Peace Dollar series. So there's lots of different ways of collecting and looking, as I referenced earlier. Some people that don't want to collect all of them, only want to collect the keys, right? So if you're collecting the Peace Dollar, the lowest D is 27D, the lowest S is 27S, and the lowest Philadelphia is the 28P right here. And it also has the moniker of being the lowest of all of them on the table. Something special. But another thing to look at is hey, I never see 28s anymore. Why is that? And I've been on the circuit for over 40 years now, and I was a collector when I was a kid. I had a paper route. My grandfather got me into it, so I've been around coins my entire life. Fun life, no complaints other than the challenge of, I can't believe I can't find this coin. And once you learn that, the mintage figures don't mean everything. It just means what they started with. It helps make it a little easier. Hey guys, I need a 30-second clock, please. We're down to our last couple of them. But as I was saying, if you look at the NGC, PCGS, the grading services that have been out there for the last 40 years, it helps bring some sanity into the numbers. Because all of this stuff has numbers behind it. How many were made? How many are known? Why can't I find it is how many are known, right? If you look at the 21 high relief, the very first ever Peace Dollar, a gorgeous coin, we can't keep them in stock here. NGC has seen over 20,000 of them in the last 40 years. And it sells for more money. Okay? This one, half of that, 10,054 as of today. Kind of explains why we don't see, right? Well, thank you, everybody. I think this is sold out. If it's in your shopping cart, push it through quickly. I don't want anybody missing out on this stuff. And this is the good stuff in the Peace Dollar series.